Just like a phoenix from the ashes, homie rises once again. Hello and welcome back home to the Mushroom Fairyland. I am your Uncle Icarus, back once again with a new trip report for all you hippies, freaks, weirdos, and psychonauts. So let's jump straight into this. This happened about 2 weeks ago, I want to say. I just moved into this place that I have now deemed the Icky Palace. Met this dude on Craigslist, which we will get to in the very near future. Weird, crazy chain of events that led me to being here. Spent the night moving in all my shit, putting up all the artwork and stuff. And yeah, dude, I was officially moved in. I was happy as fuck. How do I truly break the ice of this place? Take some acid, man. So I pulled out 2 hits of needlepoint LSD gel tabs, popped those mother truckers, and proceeded to sit on the ground and read whatever fucking article, which I don't even remember what it was. It was like some Reddit post, which is, I don't fucking know. And I was lost in it, dude. So I'm sitting there playing with it in my mouth, that's what she said, and reading this article. And, you know, for God knows how long, because I start coming up on the acid, dude. I start getting that psychedelic slime spaghetti filling through the spinal column, and it's like, whoa, bro. And I'm like, dude, the fucking fuse is lit, my friend. It's lit. So as I start to come up, about 5 minutes later, I start getting these like waves of anxiety and uncomfortableness and like straight like sickness, dude, like nausea. Now a lot of people always like, hey, do you ever get acid, you know, nausea? Or like even people I know are like, my stomach's hurting, that's how I know I'm about to come up on the acid, or shit like that. And I've never, like, if you were to ask me, like, yeah, you ever get sick off acid? I'd tell you no, because there's not a real notable time where I've gotten super sick. This is now that time. I am fucking sick out of my mind. And I mean, and before anyone's like, hey, Icarus, you took a research chemical, bro, that's probably like 7-di-I-7601X. Yeah, dude, it makes you sick. No, dude, it's definitely not the case. I like to blame it on the fact that I ate a fuck ton of hot wings and beer prior to this experience, so my brain was probably like, my consciousness is raised. You're eating like shit, so I'm gonna make you sick. Because I proceeded to kind of throw up a little bit of my fucking hot wings. So I'm like feeling like shit, lay in bed. I'm like, fuck, dude. Starting to like topple over into a bad trip. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking do this. I want to get the fuck out of this. Like, I want to fucking go, get some fresh air, chill the fuck out, you know what I mean? So I proceed to leave and go to the store to re-up on cigarettes. I walk through to this gas station, which isn't far at all. But by the time I get there, whoa! Open the door, there's a line. I'm only there for smokes. I get in the line, I'm sitting there waiting. I'm listening to Psytrance, so all you hear in my head is and dude, I'm just sitting there, dude, and like the fluorescent lighting and everything, staring at the freezers, dude, everything's like waving. Looks like a big old piece of fucking jello and someone poked it. It was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just sitting there lost in it, like songs playing, all these weird alien noises in my head. I'm just like, whoa, the line's moving. I have no idea, because I'm just like, dude, this is cool as fuck. And then it finally gets to me, and I'm just sitting there in La La Land, and like, I haven't even moved. There's probably like a good 2.5, 3 foot gap between me and the register, and there's people behind me. The music's so loud, the guy's like, hey, and then he like finally like snaps his fingers in front of me, and I'm just like, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Like, hey, can I please get a pack of Marlboro Red 100s? And that's my Johnny Depp, Hunter S. Thompson impression. But, so he gives me my cigarettes. I'm like, all right, cool. Which is kind of stupid. You really think about it. Like, oh, I'm sick. I might as well smoke a cigarette. Don't do that. Smoke pot. I'm quitting cigarettes, though, by the way, at the end of the year. I know I said that last year, but, yeah, fuck it. So, yeah, I proceed to leave, right? Start walking back. Took the long way back to here. And, still listening to music, dude. Start walking through the entrance of my apartment complex, looking at all the buildings that are completely alien to me, because I just moved in here like 3 days ago, dude. Just kind of looking around. And then, like, as I'm doing this, dude, I, like, completely peeking balls, get this, like, flash, dude. Like, a year in review kind of shit. This year, as you've heard in my videos, have fucking tremendously sucked. I entered this year having recently lost my job, which made me lose my apartment, and some other things. I entered this year with my head above water, moved into a place where I got ripped off all the time by my roommate, who used our rent money on cocaine and gambling, and kept, like, it was really a miserable way to live. Got this job with him that I fucking hated, rage quit it. Got my other job back, held on, kept going, trying to ride it out towards the end of the lease. When the end of the lease was up, we all had to move out. So in that period of time, I'm looking for an apartment. I get fired right at the last little stretch of it with hardly any like money to be made in my bullshit sales job. So then there was that. I was about to like lose everything. Like, fuck, I'm about to be homeless. So a couple of friends, like, I'd found a job and it didn't start for a month. I'm trying to give you guys as fast as a thing as I can with all these little babbles in between. But found a job. It didn't start for a minute. Homies hooked it up with me to live there. I got super depressed because I just, fucking life sucked, man. Like, I got super fucking depressed. So I wanted to chill with my dad for a little bit. Went to my dad's house. I just kind of like wanted to give up on everything. I don't know why, dude. There's so many more factors that go into like play here, dude. I just wanted to give up. Like, I wanted to die, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I didn't want to put a gun in my head or a noose around my neck or anything like that, but I just never wanted to wake up. I'd wake up pissed off that I woke up because I just wanted to sleep forever, and that's like hopeless, bro. And like, I never wanted to tell anyone that because I felt weak. I guess you could call it ego or whatever, but it's just like, like I'm really good at hiding my emotions. But when I was with my dad, I told him this, and I was like, dude, I hate my fucking life. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, or like what's going on, or like I can't get anything right. And he's like, dude, stay here with me, and I'll get you a little money in your pocket, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I started staying with him. Got this bullshit, even worse dead-end job. It was cool, like it was fun. I like doing it, but it just goes it's not going anywhere. So I ended up getting stuck at my dad's, which depressed me even more because he lives in a city, no offense to him, that I fucking hate with a burning passion. And I'm away from everything I'm used to. Like, it literally felt like literally 5 fucking years of pushing myself forward and getting myself out of a rut. I'm literally back to phase 1, and it drove me insane. And all this depression and shit, it just all added up. I had nothing to do there but drink my ass off. And that obviously made it fucking worse. And this goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. And then, dude, I don't know, like, I was still coming here, like, trying to get away when I could, trying to live life, and it just snapped in my head, like, I am fucking done living this life. Like, I'm going to fucking make something of myself. I had just met an amazing fucking girl who, like, literally turned everything around for me just by existing on this fucking planet. As gay and cliche as that is, dude, like lit this fire up under my ass that I was like, I don't give a fuck what goes on from this point forward. I'm gonna find a job, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, and I'm going back to where I need to be. And thankfully, I know you're watching this, Steph. This is for you. I fucking appreciate you, and I love you so fucking much. A YouTube viewer of mine was on my Facebook, and I was like, is anyone hiring? And she's like, dude, I can get you a job like that. No drug test, no background check. Like, yo, okay, give me the job. So we got that shit set up. Interview, murdered it. Went in there. It's sales job, worked for sales. And then everything's set up. Boom. I now have a job. Awesome. So what am I going to do? No fucking idea. I don't give a shit. I pack this fucking backpack as full as I can, and I come to the Valley with like $250 in my pocket. Nowhere to go. I come here the day I start working. Kind of, what did I do for the beginning? Originally, I was going to sleep in the motherfucking street because I've done that before. I didn't. There was times where I didn't have anywhere to go, but made it through, basically, and made it to my first check. And made it here. I was literally made it to my first check. I spent I was trying to find a roommate. I was outside at work, literally had a Craigslist ad because I couldn't find anybody, and found this guy. And this guy is super fucking cool. And he was like, yeah, dude, if you give me $450, which is an awesome price for what I'm fucking paying here, you have it all, man. I can show you the world. I'm like, dude, bet, come here. That's my year, right? That's how my year's been. It's been a whole gigantic pile of bullshit, and it's finally got better. So that's what played out in my head, and I look around, dude, I'm frying balls, and all these fucking houses look like adobes or some kind of Mayan shit. I'm fucking loving it, bro. And this is sense of pride raised in my soul, and I was like, I fucking did it, dude. I fucking did it. I did it. I did it, dude, and I was just so proud of myself, man, and like, fuck, this just euphoria raised. No longer was I sick. No longer was I, fucking like anxious, or I was just like, I fucking did it, bro. And I was so happy, man. So I'm like, yeah, and I pull out my phone like, dude, the soundtrack to all these thoughts too was incredible, bro. Like the awesomest, trippiest, like soundtrack to experience that too. I pull my phone out, look at the time, or look at like who plays this song, and fuck, I'm on 1%, dude. 1% battery, man. I can't have trippy adventures without the soundtrack to go along with it. Fuck it. I'm going to go home and plug in my phone, let it charge for about, get it to like 25%, and then head back out. I'm not going to be using it anyway. It's just going to be fucking listening to music. Just get here, plug in my phone, sit down, chill, fry balls, look in the mirror, like love a little bit, chilling. My roommate, the guy I met on Craigslist, he's a dope dude, man. He's like 10 years older than me. He's literally 10 years older than me, but a kind of an exact clone without the drugs. Yes, he's done his fair share. Definitely tripped on acid. Maybe one day we'll do an intoxication conversation with this guy, but absolutely dope, down to earth dude. So he comes in and he's drunk out of his fucking mind, dude. He's a huge gamer. He loves playing fucking, I don't know what it is, but he plays this specific game on the PC and he just loves it. So he was like, dude, I'm done with my games tonight. He's drunk as shit. He's like, do you just want to smoke a bunch of weed with me and chill out? And I was like, yeah. I didn't want to be like, no, dude, I'm tripping on acid right now. Like, sorry, I don't want to do that. So I'm like, yeah, dude, that's cool, man. So I grabbed, a little beer I had in my room, and I came outside. Now, this guy's pretty fucking plastered. So he's like, sitting there, I don't know, remember what he's listening to, but he's like, dude, what kind of music do you listen to? And I don't want to be like, yo, do you like Spangle, dude? Or like, you want to listen to some EDM or anything? I was just like, I'm a very open-minded person when it comes to music, love music. So I'm like, dude, put on whatever you want. And he's like, okay, I'm going to put on some cool shit. So he puts on Brother Lynch Hung. If you know who Brother Lynch Hung is, he's a rapper. I used to listen to him back in the day, and a lot of his lyrics, like, about raping and murdering and cannibalism and stuff like that. So he's just getting into a lot of rape, bitches love, bitches eating meat, like, whatever, like, which is cool, fucking, I'm with it, I guess. I'm not personally a cannibal. I don't like to rape women or murder, but, I'll live in someone's mind for a little bit, and this guy's getting into it. So we're just sitting there talking. We're having an amazing conversation about how, like, everything came to be, dude. Like, he's, like, completely grateful for me being here, and I'm fucking completely grateful that he's here for me to be here. So we started talking about that, and I was telling him, like, yeah, dude, I was homeless. Like, this whole year has been shit for me, and just like I explained to you, and, like, talking, like, dude, you're a blessing in the sky, bro. Like, I can't thank you enough, like, for, like, being just existing, dude. Like, and he was like, dude, I was like, I was homeless, man. He was like, nah, man. Like, we're just straight heart-to-hearting at this point. He's like, nah, man, I was homeless, too. Like, I didn't know how the fuck I was going to pay rent here because my, roommate, whatever, dipped out on him. Like, I didn't know how. I was about to be homeless, too, and, like, all this shit. So we were just, like, real, like, bro-man shit. Like, yo, dude, dope on. Cool guy, man. So we're just sitting there chilling all night, just talking about crazy shit. And then eventually, like, he has no idea I'm frying balls. So he's just, we're listening to old school music, like 90s stuff. Like I said, he's 10 years older than me. So we're just sitting, I'm just listening to old school music. We're just chilling, drinking shit, just bonding. And I finally was like, you know what, fuck it, man. I'm just going to tell him. I'm like, hey, dude, so, because we had talked about acid before. Because he smokes pot, like a lot of pot, which was really cool when I first came here and found that out. Like, we talked about drugs. I mentioned, like, oh, what do you think about psychedelics? And he's like, yeah, I used to take psychedelics and shit. So I mentioned, like, yo, dude, I'm on acid right now. And he's like, are you serious? And at first I was like, fuck, like, I think he's going to get mad at me. Like, yo, don't be doing that shit in my house. Like, I'm cool with weed. And then I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. And he was like, are you serious right now? And I was like, yeah. He's like, cool. I was like, oh, thank God. And he was like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, are you really fucking on acid right now? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm still a little bit acid, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Like, you have acid? And I was like, I mean, I'm known to have a little bit of acid on me from here, you know, a couple times of the season. So he's like, can I see it? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, wait here. And then, you know, go jump down the tunnel through the fucking vents, had to, you know, go through the piranha lake, dodge the snakes, go to my stash box, you know, come back out like Indiana Jones, showed him the fucking acid. And he's like, dude, that's cool. I haven't taken acid since the 90s. And I, of course, wasn't going to, you know, he's drunk as shit. I'm not going to pressure him to take a tab or anything. But he's like, yo, you don't have crazy thoughts? Like, crazy thoughts, like, when you go to sleep and shit? Like, or anything? And I was like, no, not really, bro. I just think about, like, what's out there, like aliens. So we start talking about that. Conversation's flowing. So eventually, I have a pair of amazing lights, right? I'm very proud of. And I was like, yeah, like, I had them with me, like, hanging from my, like, pants. So I fucking, like, pulled them out and, like, put them on. I was like, yo, you want to see some cool? And he's like, whoa, dude. So I was, like, sitting there gloving to, like, old dirty bastard and shit. And yeah, dude, you know, it was cool. So I knew I was he was like, I'm passing out. I knew I was going to be up for a little bit. And then, like, true brotherhood shit, I was like, yo, dude, like, I don't have a piece. I didn't have a pipe or anything. So I was like, yo, can I keep your pipe for the night? Because I have a little bit of weed, like, when smoked out the night. And he's like, oh, dude, like, don't worry about it. Here. Rolls me, like, the fattest J. And he's like, here you go. And, like, of his weed. And I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, bro. So I come back here and I'm sitting here chilling. All night, I'm just, like, ecstatic. Like, bro, like, I fucking did it, bro. Like, here I am, bro. Like, I used to be, like, dude, like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but, dude, I was just stoked, laid back, fell asleep to psytrance, and it was a fucking awesome fucking night. And that was my fucking experience. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, this is the part where I tell you, like, you know, whatever the future holds, but I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know. I claimed this year was going to be the best year of my fucking life, and it was literally, honestly, one of the worst years of my life. I don't give a fuck about the future anymore. I'm living for the now, experiencing everything that's happening, and whatever happens, you gotta roll with the punches, because in the end, dude, we don't control shit. We all have a destiny, and everything that's happened in my life, which is bullshit, is all for a fucking reason, and I love it. I'm very happy. I'm very happy, dude. No matter what happens, you know, I'm always going to be here for you guys, and I fucking appreciate you guys always being there for me, because YouTube, during this whole fucking year, whether it's, you know, making videos or streaming with my friends and stuff like that, it's literally been my outlet, dude. You guys have kept me sane, and I love you guys. You guys are seriously my fucking family. I say this every video, but I truly could not fucking thank you guys enough for believing in me, for supporting me, and just for all around spreading your fucking great vibrations. Into 2018 we go, baby. Until next time, folks, I am forever that weird uncle just trying to get you to do drugs. For the first time in the Zen Den, say it with me live. Peace, love, and smoke DMT.